Records set to tumble as our scorching temperatures roll on. The CFS on high alert fears the heat and strong winds will fuel the state's bushfires. Commuter chaos, free rides and drivers to stop work. From war hero to Queen's representative, Peter Cosgrove named as Governor-General. And a national call-out for one South Aussie, while another remains on the outer.
This is Adelaide's 9 News with Kate Collins and Brenton Ragless.
Good evening. Our scorching 43 degrees here in Adelaide today has set us up for a place in the record books. We're on target for 7 days above 40 for the month, the most in over a century. And although we'll get slight relief tonight, our second heat wave of the year is looming later this week.
Escaping the heat any way possible.
It's very hot. I'm over it. Had enough of it, really.
But this is just the beginning.
We are developing into a severe heatwave scenario towards the end of the period.
Today, the mercury tipped 39 degrees by 11 a.m. and went on to top the forecast 41 by 2 degrees, hitting temperatures that have become the new norm this month.
So this is a bit of a walk in the park, really.
Yeah.
As far as temperatures are concerned, I think Adelaideans are getting used to it.
But it has the state's emergency services on high alert, with just 10 days reprieve from the third worst heat wave in Adelaide's history.
What we don't know is what impact this heat wave is going to have and whether or not there'll be any cumulative effects on people or the infrastructure.
The public again urged to check on the most vulnerable.
That might be elderly neighbours, relatives, people with existing medical conditions that you check up on them.
The city is on target to record the hottest January in 13 years, with an average maximum of 32.5 degrees. It's on track to record the most days above 40 in any month since 1908. And February, traditionally warmer than January, is shaping up to be even hotter.
Anything that indicates anything above 50% probability of warmer than normal needs to be paid attention to. There is a potential there for heat again.
Virginia Langerberg joins us live. Virginia, give us the good news. How long will this cool change last before the heat returns?
Well, we'll see some slight relief, Brenton, until about midweek. We're expecting slightly more comfortable temperatures the next couple of days, with 33 tomorrow and then 37 on Thursday. But then we'll find ourselves back into the 40s again Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So a very hot start to February. Now, beyond that, we'll see ourselves with 39 on Monday, and then some strong southwesterlies will sweep the state again, and we'll have 33 by this time next week. But there's a long time between now and then, and we've still got another 3 days in the 40s to get through. I'll have a full report a little later.
Thank you, Virginia. Well, the full force of a cool change in the south is now hitting South Australia, bringing with it very strong winds and forcing already battle-weary firefighters to be on high alert. Will McDonald is live at CFS headquarters. Will, what's the current situation?
Good evening, Kate. Well, thankfully, despite today's statewide total fire bans, there haven't been any major blazes, but we're hearing that late today, 2 industrial sheds at 2 wells were damaged in a grass fire.
Access to a councillor. Elise Baker, 9 News.
Well, Warren Treadray joins us now for a look at what's ahead in sport, and a South Aussie cricketer's earned a national call-up, Treaders.
Yeah, he has, Kate. Kane Richardson's been added to the T20 squad to play Ingle, which is great news for him. He's replacing the injured James Faulkner. Also ahead, Patrick Dangerfield relishing the Adelaide captaincy as the Crows and Power get set for the NAB Challenge. The 36ers stung by their loss to Sydney and looking to bite back against the Taipans. And the soccer friendly that wasn't righting fans force a match to be abandoned in Sweden. And guys, we'll have all those stories and a lot more later in sport.
Looking forward to it.
We'll see you soon. Well, coming up after the break, Lara Bingle faces court over her appalling driving record. The City of Adelaide's homecoming delayed.
And the drug that could wipe out the effect of a stroke.
You're with 9 News. Lara Bingle's driving has her in trouble again, with a court today ordering the model to complete a 6-week traffic offenders program. She pleaded guilty to twice driving while disqualified, just the latest in a long rap sheet of misdeeds behind the wheel.
For once, Lara Bingle wasn't keen to be.
Are expected to dock at the end of the week.
And Virginia Langerberg joins us now for another hit of the weather. And Virginia, just how hot did it get today?
Well, Brenton, we exceeded our forecast top of 41, reaching 43 just after 2 this afternoon, and we're now seeing temperatures drop slightly thanks to a southerly change, but it's also bringing wind gusts of up to 80 k's per hour in some parts of the state, and that is causing dramas for CFS volunteers, as we heard earlier, as they battle those blazes at Billiat and Bangor. Now, we will see temperatures drop over the next couple of days, but then they will soar back up again over the weekend. I'll have all the weather details very soon.
Thanks, Virginia. Looking forward to it. Well, coming up on 9 News, a new purpose for a Tonsley factory. A chilling experiment, what children do when they find a gun.
And new hope for stroke sufferers.
Hello again, you're watching 9 News. The Tonsley factory, long abandoned by car maker Mitsubishi, finally has a new purpose. TAFE students are now learning their craft there, and the Premier is confident it'll boost employment figures.
The first day of school at a $120 million construction training centre.
9 News.
What a trooper.
Incredible, absolutely incredible. Well, Warren Treadray's now here with sport.
And we'll hear from Patrick Dangerfield about his new life as the Crows captain.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. And he seems to be settling in very well, which is good news for Crows fans. Hi, everyone. Also coming up, Faulkner's pain is on Reek's gain, but where to for Phil Hughes? The Sixers fighting fit and out to tame the Taipans. And looking cool on the Sochi slopes, Mexico's mariachi-inspired uniform.
This sports report brought to you by KFC. Come on, Australia. Go green and gold.
Hello again. Australia's best laid plans have been disrupted ahead of the Test tour of South Africa, with all-rounder James Faulkner ruled out after knee surgery. The 23-year-old is recovering in hospital tonight and won't take any part in the 3-match series that starts in a fortnight. He'll be replaced in the 15-man squad by Moses Onko at the Games. And that Kate,
classic.
is not one of my strong bits, fashion.
Yeah, you got it right, Bolero.
3 amigos and Bolero and, yeah.
Terrible.
Get me out of sport.
Okay, thank you, Treaders. Coming up, how eating like cavemen can make you healthier than ever.
And royal shortfall, the Queen down to her last millions.
Now to our top stories on 9 News. Adelaide is on target for 7 days above 40 for the month, the most in over a century. The CFS is on standby amid fears tonight's cool change and strong winds could fuel the state's bushfires. Pilot error has been blamed for a Parafield airshow tragedy. General Peter Cosgrove has been named Australia's next Governor-General. And Lara Bengal has been ordered to undergo a traffic offenders program.
Now to the prehistoric meal plan taking Adelaide by storm. The paleo diet is being hailed for helping people lose weight, improve energy and even sleep better.
A caveman diet in the 21st century.
So we thought we'd give it a go for 30 days.
And to our own finance news now, and a less than happy result for the Australian share market, which dived more than 1% today. The big banks and miners led the retreat. Our dollar's improved to just under 88 US cents, and you can find unleaded for $1.41.3 in Marion.
Well, Virginia has the latest on the week's heat coming up next.
But first, here's tomorrow's speed cameras.
And a reminder of these speed camera locations on 5AA Breakfast tomorrow morning.
Hi again, everyone, from Unley Pool, where plenty of people are cooling off, and what a day we had. It exceeded all expectations, hotter than our forecast top of 41 degrees, and it's only slightly cooler now thanks to a southerly change. We're sitting on around 36 degrees, but our scorching maximum was 43 just after 2 this afternoon, and even last night temperatures were still in the mid-20s at midnight and only dropped to 20 this morning. Looking around the state, and it was an absolute scorcher in many centres. Coober Pedy got to 42 degrees, Port Augusta hit 44, as did Renmark, while Murray Bridge reached a very uncomfortable 45. To the charts now, and conditions were dry throughout the state today apart from some patchy afternoon cloud over the far north. A low pressure trough has moved across our state with a high pressure system still hovering over the Tasman ahead of a new high which will develop tomorrow in the wake of that trough. Looking around the nation, Sydney is set for a sunny 29 degrees. Melbourne will cool off to a max of 25, but Hobart is set to boil with a top of 38. Back home, and it's a mixed bag for our state. Victor Harbour will reach just 23 degrees. Maitland's in for 30, while Cooper Pedy is staying hot with an expected top of 45, while Renmark will hit 39. The SES has issued a warning for damaging winds expected to reach up to 80 k's per hour near Narracourt, Bordertown and Keith as we speak, and they'll continue into tomorrow, while on metro waters winds will tend southeasterly 15 to 20 knots, turning southwesterly during the afternoon and decreasing to 10 knots by the evening, when seas will be between 1 and 2 metres. So for the city and suburbs tomorrow, an absolute scorcher next week, but tomorrow we can expect 33 for Adelaide and Elizabeth. It'll be just 27 for Glenelg. And looking further ahead, we can expect temperatures to be around in the 40s for Friday, Saturday and Sunday, then 39 on Monday, with a cool change expected by this time next week. So that's all the latest local weather until now. Until tomorrow, I'll see you. Have a great night.
Thank you, Virginia. And that's all from the Nine News team for this Tuesday. Thanks so much for your company.
Yes, open up the house tonight, enjoy the brief change, and I'll see you later with updates.
Good night.